Hello everyone, this is Sapphire Blue with Starlight Divine Readings. I hope that you guys are staying warm. I hope that you guys are all blessed and in good spirits. Last night I went live for a twin flame update, and today I decided to go a little deeper on the divine masculine and the karmic situation, because I've been doing a lot of readings for personal readings for people, and they always ask me the question, well, if he knows that I'm his divine feminine, why is he still with her? What is going on? Basically, he's learning a lesson. Every relationship we enter into teaches us a lesson. And I will do this reading for the divine feminine shortly after. But I kind of wanted to get this out. I always do the divine masculine first. I don't know why. But I kind of wanted to present this reading to you guys that it was sent to me. And I know some of the cards aren't flipped over. Those are my clarifiers. I haven't really checked those out yet. I just kind of did the spread. But when I first went to ask about the divine masculine, I always ask, what do they want? So, and these cards just kind of fell out, which were funny to me. And I have the Emperor. He wants to become the Emperor. That is his highest self. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands. This is movement, forward moving energy into himself, basically. He's growing. And then we have the Hierophant, which is spiritual growth. This is also the marriage card, divine union card as well. And then, of course, we have the beautiful lovers. How beautiful is that? These cards just fell out of the deck, no lie. So that's kind of like an overall general energy and where they're headed. So I drew some cards for the divine masculine, for the karmic partnership, the current situation, the lesson that they're learning, how it is affecting the union, and an outcome. So we're going to start here with the divine masculine and the current energy. I did get this last night in the one I did for the twin flame, and that is the Four of Wands. So they are searching for stability. They are searching for union, real love. They're searching for the whole package. And the surrounding cards that came with it, I'm going to flip those over. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords here and the Ten of Wands. I did receive the Ten of Wands last night for the divine masculine as well. And I see here, like I said, they're taking on a lot right now in this relationship. They are taking on a lot. And with this Queen of Swords, I'm guessing that this really represents their karmic. Because the Queen of Swords is a very watchful person. She has a domineering personality, straightforward. Not necessarily all the time, but in some situations she can be extra hurtful with her words. She can be really she's one of the harshest queens in the deck, really, when you think about her. She's they consider her like the widower and very stern. And when she's in a negative position, she is very like I said, damaging with her words and how her emotions are low vibrational. So I feel like he's surrounded, he's taking on too much with this particular person, and it's just weighing heavy on him currently. All right, and then we have over here for the karmic partner, the karmic relationship, is the Ace of Wands. And I feel like what allured him to this relationship was this passion in this relationship. And you know, it could be it was like seduction, but not in a sexual way. It could be, but you know, Ace of Wands is a powerful, you know, new beginning with, you know, sexual energy and desire. But I think it was more geared toward passionate beginnings in finances, and it was just a whirlwind of something that was attractive to him. And okay, we have the Four of Pentacles surrounding this card. I mean, excuse me, the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is coming to an end for sure. There's been a pause in this relationship. There's been a break, but when it comes to the Page of Swords, you know, it's communication, the communication card. So they're really probably not communicating right now, or there has been some cut off of communication in this relationship. I do see it being because of her harshness when it comes to accusing him of things. I feel like, you know, she gives accusations and falsely. There's false accusations that she gives him. It's a lot of backwards, messed up communication between the two of them. They can't come to an agreement. It's just something that's not right in the relationship. And I think communication is becoming very minimum, you know, in the situation right now, in the current situation. All right, then we have about the situation with them. Okay, so there's been a lot of stress, Nine of Swords, a lot of up at night worrying, and financial issues as well. King of Swords here, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. I view that as the same energy because, you know, it's energy, not the gender, not the sex or whatever. But the Nine of Swords here shows me that there was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of conflict, a lot of mental anguish in this relationship, and it had to do surrounding financial situations and emotions. You know, there was really not any true love there. I feel like I'm getting that the love was superficial, that she wanted some financialness, some financial gain out of this. This was like kind of like an arranged marriage. You know, you're married for money, but not necessarily in every situation. This is general, but finances are very important. Nine of Swords, you know, it's all about emotions and you know, being stressed out. Then over here we have the lessons that they are learning, and I have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a very loving queen. She's all about the purity of love, coming together, relationships. And we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon. And so when I look at this, I definitely see Divine Feminine all over this set of cards here, because when I do readings for the Divine Feminine, they've been getting this card. As a matter of fact, I got this card last night in the union reading update that I did. So he's learning about real love and recognizing this queen in his life, this divine feminine in his life right now. And the Eight of Pentacles here is working towards something, learning something. And of course, the Fool is new beginnings. So I feel like he's learning his lesson in who his feminine is, who loves him, and is trying to build toward that union and that happiness and that new beginning. And how it's affecting the union. This relationship with his karmic is definitely causing what? Confusion between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because like I said, divine feminine wants to know, if you know I'm your feminine, why are you still in this relationship? What is going on? And you know, we become a little impatient and a little bit bitter, and you know, you just want to know why, but it's causing conflicts. But the surrounding cards I got were the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. So surrounding here is going to be an offer of love. This conflict is going to be coming out of this conflict with this love offer and a new beginning and a new chance for love. Like I said, I don't have a time frame for it, but it's gonna come. And I keep, you know, putting that out there, but I just wanted to do this reading. Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this was like the outcome, and it did come out reversed, so that means he's going to be coming out of this energy. The Eight of Swords talks about being bound, being in a headspace where you feel attached to something and can't be freed. But when you look at it, the swords aren't touching the person. They're blindfolded, and it's like they're kind of there on their own accord. So when you look at this card, it is a way out, absolutely. And so the surrounding cards I got around it were the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So when you see these cards together, it talks about building something different, building something new. Because he can't build with the Karmic. She takes too much. She's just too much responsibility. It's just a lot of things going on. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like Divine Masculine is going to be having to defend his decision. He is in defense mode right now. He is armed and ready to make a decision to move into something else. And this is wild. I love it though. I love doing these readings. So if you're really wondering what's going on in general with the Divine Masculine and why he has to be in this relationship, it is definitely teaching him how to grow in love, how to recognize what real love is, because maybe before he didn't know. Because I know there's a lot of Divine Masculines that don't know squat about the twin flame journey. And those who do are recognizing the signs, and, you know, they're finally getting it. And I feel like this is like the last lesson that they need to be learning before they go into union. Because, like I said, when I first drew these cards, I showed you guys these cards before in the beginning. Overall energy, this is what they want. And all of this has to happen. All of this situation had to happen in order for them to get here to the Emperor. Because the Emperor is the Divine Masculine. You know, you see the number 4. 4 represents foundation. And that's what the Divine Masculine brings to the union, is foundation, grounding, law, power. He's coming into power of himself. And you need a powerful Divine Masculine in your union. You need someone who is on his game, on top of things, recognizing who he is, recognizing his power. This is what has to happen. And in order to get here, he has to go through something. You got to go through something to get to something, you know? So he's just really going through the situation so he can come out on top and come out here and ready for the Divine Feminine. And like I said here, Page of Wands is movement. This whole situation is pushing him, molding him, helping him grow. And it's bringing him here. This card to me says so much when it comes to twin flames. Okay, because you have the Hierophant, you know, the Holy Father, you know. And this also represents Divine Masculine. But it also represents the covenant between the two souls. The marriage card, the spiritual marriage of the twin souls. And then, of course, union, the lovers. And it's not only coming together as the twin flames, but coming together in union with self. He wants to be, and this is what's happening. He's coming into union with himself so he can come into union with his feminine. So I know it's gonna take some time to really get here and to really get in that space. But, you know, I always get that question. Why is he still with her if, you know, I'm his Divine Feminine? Well, everything has to happen that way. It had to be that way. This person had to be in his life to teach him something, to prepare him for his feminine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I know it's short. I like to keep things short and sweet. But I'm going to do the Divine Feminines here shortly after and take a little break. But I do believe this is a beautiful reading, and it's not saying anything different than I've always been saying up the last few weeks, but just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update and keep you guys posted on the energies. So I thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and this is Sapphire Blue with Starlight Divine Readings. You guys be blessed always.